that they are here for the trophy. Mirage, final map of these quarterfinals. Winner goes on. Winner faces big tomorrow. FaZe is going to be starting on the CT side, Cloud9 on the T side. Dallas, it's not time to go quiet just yet.
And we get underway. Pistols have been CT problems, so to speak. You normally expect the USP would be so resounding in all those situations, but the duels and the trades have favored the Glock so far in this series, and it's been closing of the distance that's been a huge aspect in that. Right now, that distance is already close in middle, but Twists still wants to try and use the accuracy to his advantage. Two players, sees it, needs to get inside connector, and does so.
Stalemate called. Both teams happy with that exchange. Block of the smoke, they're gonna hear it. He's gonna call the block, he's gonna call the gap for sure. That's gonna be trouble. They swing anyways for the fight. Oh, and Brokey, he gets dropped by the P250, but Karrigan has got a nice angle onto Axile. He's put down early, split towards the B bomb site, and Karrigan is the only defender here now. Twist is on his way quickly.
They know Twist is rotating as well because the couple of shots he fired out through the window as he rotated into the vent. Karrigan doesn't know that this close. Nafany didn't know that he'd also rotated out, but he reacts faster. Twist. Oh baby, what is that? The King of the North has claimed his stake to NA, and the Canadian dominates inside B.
No way.
That is the cleanest USP kill I have seen in years. That is incredible to get all three players on such different angles, and that was needed from FaZe. That is exactly what will get them back into this series.
That is unbelievable. What a way to start.
Even Twist is surprised.
Yeah, he
backed off and was like, whoa, okay.
He's like, I can do that? I have the power. 1-0 for FaZe. Unreal. Rain towards ramp. Cloud9 not even bothering buying into this round, not even bothering with any kind of investment here. They want to get the guns out as soon as possible. They want to forget that round ever happened. Double dink, but negligible damage onto Rops.
Rops negligible indeed, but he's letting them know the damage goes both ways. He puts it back down with two, and Twists closes out on Hobbit the bomb over toward B. They were trying to fake it out and at least get some money. That's not going to happen.
The old Warden 4-1, born here in Dallas, tried again, hasn't worked in 15 years.
What wasn't born here in Dallas in Counter-Strike?
2-0. Cloud9 gets the AKs out. Nafany's going to be back on a Deagle with utility. Let's see what kind of a T side they can bring us.
Don't discount Karrigan's shots in that pistol either. He hit two stunners just to give them a chance of rotating. Rop's going to get aggressive on the map this time.
Oh, this is crazy. What a wild play from Rops right out of the gate. This is going to be back-breaking. If he pulls this off, if he continues, that's something special.
Oh, he's got him. Shiro's gonna come around the corner, not even looking. I was thinking he might peek it, but there's no chance they read that. Not with someone inside a Palace, so he gets one. The problem is he can't really overextend on it because now they're aware and they can turn to him, so smartly. And this is what an experienced player does. He gets back to safety, does not want to give away the man advantage.
What a god tier push to do that early in the round in the quarterfinals in the deciding map. You're exactly right, just falls all the way back. Doesn't give up the advantage he's brought his team. Mid control for Cloud9, but in a 5-on-4, FaZe is happy to play containment.
Brokey takes down Axile. Hobbits makes a hobby of taking down Brokey, but Rops takes out Inters again, still being somewhat passive-aggressive toward that A position where he pushed early on Rain, shutting out Nafany, and Karrigan closing the round. Clean, concise from FaZe, exactly the start that they want.
Sees the shadow, thought the drop would be perfect, doesn't matter, he recovers anyways. Great round from Rops. Just that one first kill, just that push into T-spawn. One frag, but I mean, it ruins everything that Cloud9 want to do. It introduces so much chaos and confusion. Timeout called by Cloud9. Between getting deleted in that round and the pistol round is an early back foot to be on.
So get the calls in early and make the adjustments necessary. Robin not overly vocalized in that one because he's pretty confident in how things have gone for his team, and we get back underway. Nafany going for the Tech 9, and the rest of them, the one-hit wonders on the Deagle. Rops flashed in. They're the ones setting the tone now, setting the pace early phase.
Yeah, setting it from the CT side as well. Oh, Rops, you filthy, filthy man.
Getting dirty in Dallas. Eight down, doesn't do anything. They back off of it. Twists now controls that underpass position with Rops at top middle. They've basically locked them to that side of the map.
Yeah, they've just taken over like the entirety of this map. What's Cloud9 even supposed to do? They don't have the weapons to really fight back. Deep nade. If Hobbit sticks around, he's in trouble. Yep, he goes down. Shiro brought low, and he's the last one left. 40-0 for FaZe. Very quickly, very convincingly.
Get the guns back out. Shiro, AWP. Kerrigan still holding on to the FAMAS. Wants to try and build up some cash. They've got a huge surplus already. Based on how these rounds have gone. Nafany, oh, was he tagged? He was clipped inside of the smoke. I don't know if it was audible from that range with the other utility that was going off in the background, so he manages to get by on this.
There's timing on this, though. Twist and Brokey are pushing up the stairs. They're clearing out B halls, but the main hit is going to be coming over towards A. If Cloud9 pull the trigger on this set piece in the next 10-15 seconds, it's going to be absolutely spectacular. So many resources for FaZe are on the other side of the map. Twist is going to start working his way back through underpass towards middle.
What's the vision right now?
I think that window of opportunity is closed.
I was going to say, what's the vision from Nafany? So he's gone above into the ramp, or into the ladder, excuse me. He manages to cut off Rain. They now know they have a problem on rotation, and he's going to be dynamic to cover off Connector now. Jumping though. Oh, he's made too much noise. Twists. He's opened that back up, and the mid-window may have passed because Kerrigan close in the front of the site. Twists. Still trying to work back in though. And he's going to be finding himself in a world of bother because they took down Firebox. Rops gets caught out, and suddenly Brokey is left alone to try and contend with 3 players planting a bomb and a smoke in his face that won't give him the vision, although a gap in that smoke. I don't know if he's going to be able to get enters. He's already positioned and tasked with watching the flank, so Brokey's going to have to get aggressive, and he's caught out with timing.
Great round from Cloud9. That window did kind of start shutting, but play to their strengths. Perfect duels, perfect mechanical play from Cloud9. Good trade on the Kerrigan, and from here, the spam gives the sound cue over to Hobbit. He's able to swing out with confidence, and Shiro watching those little gaps in the smokes that we talked about in the previous map. Small little interlude in the action, a timeout called, but we're gonna get right back into it. I should say a tech pause called. Everything resting on this map. FaZe, do they continue their march, continue their tear in 2022? Another notch on the Grand Slam belts on their path? Or can Cloud9 finally prove they can handle the big stage, they can handle the pressure?
I think they've answered that today. Yes, okay, winning a series is still something they need to achieve, but they have definitely proved they are here to play on this stage. Needs to become more consistent for them, though. Rops, already inside of that smoke, slight gap in it. Nade is well tossed, catches out Rain as they want to try and boost back up toward the ladder room. Meanwhile, Palace, well, as I say that, they're working up. It's Hobbit that gets the kill in middle. Brokey to respond, but Exile still inside of the smoke. Brokey is going to give himself a defensive position to cover that connector. He's already missed the timing. Exile's been able to slip by. And it catches out Rain, who didn't get a call on it. He wasn't ready to take that battle, so Brokey has to give up position, has to fall off. Nice play from Kerrigan. 3 murder hole as well with an AWP to get the kill.
Yeah, double off setup switched in 2. Brokey up on top. Oh, the jump up from Inters. Brokey's own one-way smoke betrayed him. Her own smoke betrayed him by giving a one-way over to Inters. And there's Hobbit in middle, lurking away. Double kill for Hobbit, including the opener. Cloud9 have 2. And they've got FaZe on the verge of losing all their money.
Yeah, that was an awkward round for FaZe. Twice they got caught out with timing. Exile slipping through, and then Brokey looking away from Inters, pending a flash on that smoke.
Rops even spammed down through smoke to start things off. Yeah, that was a pretty brutal way to lose the round for FaZe. Cloud9 battling back. Starting to put the pistol round behind them. Brokey and Window with an off deep Molotov. Shiro's got one as well, but I think they missed that. He's got it on the repeat. Rops goes down again first. I think now's got to be the conversation with FaZe. We opened this map with so much aggression and it worked perfectly, but we got to start toning it back.
Nafny and Hobbit looking to go for the run boost. Brokey's not positioned for this. He's looking underneath.
Still, they've got 3 players set up for mid defense, 2 in connector. Twist is on catwalk against the wall. This is very, very powerful.
Utility toward connector is going to be important. The pop flash in, essential. They put the late straight smoke. Twist knows they're now there. He wants to strike, but he's missed the shots. He's put a Nafny on 18, but not into the grave. And that means it's a 2-man advantage for Cloud9 to work with, and they've lost half of that approach. The nade inside connector, not quite going to connect, but they forced the player out as well. The Molotovs, and that means Brokey's got to try and get to window in time. Rain drops the bomb temporarily and connects on enters. Kerrigan tries to use the Deagle. They've lost Rain in this. Pillar to protect. He knows he's going to have company from behind. It's Axile that gets him instead, and Brokey's all alone. He's shut down by Nafny, and 3 in a row for Cloud9.
3 in a row and 3 really good-looking rounds. Cloud9 have certainly recovered after the early obstacles. Good spray down onto Twist. He's doing the old Nintendo trick. He's just blown into the sensor. Got to clean it out. That was the problem. 4-3, just pistols for FaZe. No armor, Deagles and a CZ.
Twist trying this time with the Deagle. Shiro sneaks out, slips out, tries to just fire back, but no one there even anticipates that he might have jumped toward that fence spot. That's going to put Nafny in a lovely spot, top middle to control, knowing that they're up against the pistols.
Nafny's got eyes on mid, sees no presence. Nobody peeking. Cloud9 readjusting and getting set up for the final strike. Neither of these teams really have a whole lot of information. Set piece comes out.
Yeah, smoke for Hobbit to the top of connector. Rob's sandwich. No Molotov thrown toward him, but they'll be able to wrap and swing. How patient does he be? Nah, he can't. He can't be patient at all, because Axile turns his attention that direction. That does give Rain an exposed player to shoot at, and he follows up with a lovely shot onto Winters. However, it's still the advantage for Cloud9.
And Nafny's still at top mid. There's actually a 2-on-2 here. Brokey can get something. Brokey with the Deagle. Sees that spamming might have taken attention away, but it didn't. They know Kerrigan's position at top con. Shiro's going to handle that. We're all tied up at 4.
But four in a row, which means the lost round bonus enables FaZe to get straight back on the horse with money and guns. And one of those guns rather significant in the hands of Brokey. But a great response, Cloud9, considering how this started.
Yeah, brilliant rebuttal. 4 straight. Oh, Nafny's quick. Nafny's really quick. Oh, he's going to challenge immediately. Oh, he gets spotted. The fight's a little early. Has the connector, almost gets it. Ruff's brought down low. Here comes the hit towards A. There's Rain, keeping space for the op, and Brokey can get a wider angle, and still players have not been able to get out of Palace.
Nades. Hobbit got Robs. Works out again. Good timing from Rain. He doubles up. He had to. And he also has time to turn it around. He knows Axile's in the smoke, but he'll win the duel as Rain had to try and switch the weaponry. Bullets not enough. Brokey will end the round, though, and they never give up the lead phase. They go 5-4 up.
Yeah, that's a great hold. A lot of pressure in that hit. Nafny was almost able to create everything for his team. If he gets 1 kill, that hit is so dangerous. Nicely done from Raid holding top ramp. This is beautiful. Good transfer over, only 10 bullets in the mag, and able to connect with 2 headshots efficiently. Timeout called, second for Cloud9 on T-side Mirage. Groove talking things over.
So 2 timeouts used already for Cloud9. They know this is an essential round for the money in the first half. having a heck of a series, you have to be said right now with, I mean, FaZe is playing well. The individuals have stepped up. We've seen moments from everyone, maybe not as consistently as you might see from them in previous matches, but that's because Cloud9 is not giving them the space, and they're winning duels straight up.
Yeah, and Cloud9's had their own heroics, their own players. Nafany on Overpass, you had Axile on Inferno carrying the way. Yet to see who's going to step up on Mirage.
Oh, Brokey couldn't capitalize. There was a gap enough for him to see the cross at least.
Oh, Shiro's got a quick angle in upper B. He's peeking towards Kerrigan's jump, forced off the angle. In towards mid we go. Nafany, smoke towards top con. Brokey's here. Brokey's there and he's flicked down. Nice easy kill. Nafany not having success yet with these fast mid plays.
Yeah, that nade was thrown from too close and too easy to figure out the angle from. Fox looking down, slow to react, but looks up, spots both Inters and Hobbit. So the connector to B to cover it off, and Brokey's already rotated in that direction. Shiro left alone, minute and 18.
Yeah, Twist more than happy to go down there if his teammate in connector. That crossfire across middle. Nets Rops 2 kills. FaZe about to extend this lead to 2 rounds. Shiro the last remaining. Money's not great for FaZe, so any kill he finds is going to be valuable, but you can see the way that FaZe is just tucked into these corners. This is going to be so hard for an Opera to find. 55 seconds, and Rain's already pushing. He's already on the hunt. They do not want to let Shiro keep this gun in his hands. A long time to try and keep this op alive, but no other option. Timing is not there, but neither is the aim from Rain. Oh, and even Rops wasn't ready for the fight whatsoever. Shiro might have just gotten away with one.
Rubber bullets in that M4.
Still 20 seconds, though, that he's got to try and save this weapon. But with that kill, with Rain going down, FaZe doesn't want to mess with it anymore. The economy's too important. They called off the hunt.
Called off the hunt, but he's actually heading closer to a position of threat than he otherwise might have been. He'll stop here, and that's how it will end. So Shiro does save the op on a rather large whiff from Rain, unfortunately. But it's a 2-round lead now for FaZe.
Nice shooting from Rops. They've set up that crossfire a number of times. It's good to see it finally triggered in this round. Rain not hitting that shot hurts, but no big deal at the end of the game. Even the double scope just to find him right at the end. Round 11. Op on Shiro, Khalil on Inters, AK on Nafany, so some weapons to play with. This is a late call out of the freeze time. This is a late call out of Cloud9. Inters and Hobbit just leaving spawn now. So maybe some indecision sneaking into the Cloud9 camp.
Nade deep, no one there yet, but Shiro does take a bit of damage from it. I thought he was a bit further back on the door. AWP for him, and still plenty to work with. Rain, so close this time. Needs to be accurate. He's caught off twice. M4 down. Brokey's got to relieve that position now and actually get out of Palace.
Yeah, that's actually an important kill to get because they were so late out of spawn, neither of them actually wanted to go into Palace because Brokey could actually have that angle with comfort, which he did. The kill onto Rain forces him to move, so it opens up that avenue of attack. Hobbit and Inters both readjusting into that exact position. Bomb in the hands of Shiro. He's way deep in mid looking for a push with this AWP. Axile and Underpass. And FaZe Clan lining up for a mid crunch. They know mid has been so important to Cloud9 in these rounds.
Axile tagged by the Molotov is pushed back. They'll have heard that. Smoke to connector, Brokey. Not sure which angle he wants to play in front of it. The second smoke's gonna make this a huge problem for him. Flash as well. He's missed the first entry, but he knows they're coming. And he has Hobbit down. He's got the no-scope as well. Nafany walked into the barrel of the gun, and he gets bayoneted, as does Inters. Brokey's on one. And it's Shiro to try and respond with an AWP of his own, but he's got 3 to fight. He's got the first. A chance still then, because he has the bomb. Twist is gonna try and work his way through. Don't pull away, don't give him a shot. He has, but Twist is there to recover. And of course, it's on the USP as well.
Yeah, but it kind of had to be at that point. Holy hell. An Opers duel. And Shiro only outdone by Brokey. This is filthy. Aggressively steps up in front of the smokes, reads the jump across. Brilliance. And that would have been something special if Shiro could have brought it back. He almost had it.
Job well done. He was disappointed to go down as he did, but it doesn't matter. And Shiro's hero AWP nearly works. We're seeing Rain gonna go aggressive this time. Rops was here in the first 3 rounds of the half. This time it's Rain. He's looking to recover from the shots he missed the other direction. Gets 2 already. Bomb temporarily dropped down. Farm up some confidence. 10 kills for Rain. Not to call him out on a rather inconsequential kill, but you saw what that op did in the last round. It could have been huge.
I can't believe how suffocating FaZe is being on this map right now. This had to have been part of the game plan. We've seen Rops push up mid. We saw him push down A ramp to T-spawn. We've seen Rain push up mid now. They are in Cloud9's face. And first step now for Cloud9 is to force FaZe to respect them. Force them to stop with these kind of pushes. They need to punish it. Another timeout, 3rd timeout called by Cloud9. Offense not clicking right now.
Hats off to Cloud9 for playing in this series the way that they have, but it's still not going to matter to them. They want a victory out of this. As you say, all 3 matchups this year in 2022 between these 2 teams have gone the way of FaZe.
Some big matchups as well on big stages in the playoffs.
Winner of this plays big in the semifinal tomorrow. Boost up again inside window with 2 players there early. Rops. Okay, I was gonna say he needs some help there because doesn't have the smoke to extinguish the flames, so Rain smartly and quickly turns around to put that out.
Yeah, and Rops bails out of the position also. Wants nothing to do with it with the cover of that smoke. So at least Cloud9 haven't had to deal with any aggression in this round. No pushes coming in from FaZe, changing the look of this defense. And again, though, FaZe have a perfect defense called. Twists on catwalk, Rain in ladder room. This is going to be a deadly setup.
Smoke out for Twist. They're forward of that, though. Flash as well. They try and go on it, and he's gone. Hobbit just erases him. Now, Rain is behind him. He can try and get in quickly. Kerrigan again to solo hold. Starts it off with 1. And there is Rain. Perfectly timed, but not aware that Shiro's still in position. Rops will cover off on him. But it's still a 2-on-2, and rotations required as Brokey only gets into checker now. With the AWP to try and get outside of the window. It's Axile covering that spot. Sees the cross. Can't hit it. And he needs to be aware of a potential push. He is. He's looking, but he's not scoped in, and he's not quick enough that time. Rops, I think, gives this one away. Gives it up because he wants to save, so it's going to be C9 getting their 5th.
Oh, man, the kill on Twist is everything, but even the smoke in towards ladder room to negate Rain's position is huge. That's massive, and that might have also just been added improv towards the end when they know the Molotov was put out in towards window. They might have assumed the defender jumped up into the safety of ladder room. But what a great strike from Cloud9. They've got their 5th on the board. 14 kills now on Rops and Rain each. 15 on Rops, excuse me. 11 on Shiro to lead the way for Cloud9.
Love to see that Cloud9 get some fan support. As we said at the start of this, Jason, being under the previous organization, they didn't exactly get a home game at some of the big events. So this is a boost for them that they're not used to having.
Yeah, probably as close as they've gotten. Round 14. 2 left in this opening half of the deciding map. Kerrigan challenging until that smoke blooms. He'll probably fire some shots blindly into the smoke. Double op setup again for FaZe. This time it's Brokey and Rops instead of Brokey and Kerrigan. Slow paced. Very slow paced from Cloud9.
Looking for the peak, Shiro. Above the smoke toward connector. Nafny's going to make his way over toward the boxes and readdress the open window. Close that down, shut the blinds. And they'll take middle. Passive as well toward connector altogether. We haven't seen this much of a passive A setup so far from FaZe.
Shiro's got the bomb, and he's very far away from this attack. 50 seconds left on the clock. They've got Hobbit in a lurking position in connector. They've got Axile ready to jump into window when he feels it's safe.
Hobbit, the one that's already made his way up toward the site first. Twist from range with a FAMAS. Can be elusive. May not even need to come into fruition though, because Rain's already got the kill. They have found Kerrigan though. That's going to open the passage, but not from Rops, unaware that the AWP had gone aggressive and now holds the reverse angle from A main. Shiro slides by with 20 seconds. They know the bomb becomes the priority, and Rops wants to come back out and line it up. He's found the first one. Knows the planter's in the open. Shiro goes down. Rops showing off some prowess and diversity on the gun as it's Axile locked off. Tried to flash, doesn't work out. In fact, Brokey holds himself off for a second longer, but that bomb is planted for Axile right now. They need to be able to trade on this. They need to be able to clear it. Tap for Twist. He finds the first shot. He's, even trying to line up Twist through the window. Axile's not done. He's got it all again. This man's on one today, and it's Cloud9 with 6.
What an incredible time to step up. 1v3 in the post plant. That is brilliant. I thought he was going to get Twist with the spam. Axile continues his tear. They even knew his position. They even knew he had killed Kerrigan. They knew he was around window. They could have assumed he was in connector. And it didn't even matter. And for the final round of the half, FaZe has everything taken from them. Scout on Twist.
Could be our third straight 8-7 halftime. Just to give you a highlight of how close this series really is.
And you got to hand over props to Cloud9. They've had to work to get here. They've used all three. They've used 3 timeouts in this half. Fast pace towards B. Deagles ring out, but don't land a thing. The MAC-10s, on the other hand, do some work.
Brokey only good for 1. And 1 not enough, because now it's a 4-on-2 and Rain is far from the picture. Twist still trying to get that scout closer, but Shiro is very, very carefully guarding the door. What's the call? Twist even checking behind to make sure murder hole's clean for Rain to go through, but there is a flank in play. Hobbit is hot on their heels. They'll never expect it. That MAC-10 is everything, and that is why Cloud9 not putting any foot forward in this. Just waiting to give their teammates space, and he'll get it right now. Rain, the last alive in the half. Then he's down 8-7 indeed. What a recovery from Cloud9, and Axile, again, the hero for them on the CT side. We got to take a break. We don't yet know who's advancing and who's going home, but we will find out in the second half.
One B rush.
Oh, this is so obnoxious.
No, I'm gonna have to mute them. I'm gonna have to mute them.
Yeah, steps on B.
Noise B.
Yeah, on B side, on B
pushing
side.
it.
One towards bench.
Short
Tap
one.
it in.
Dead one. One more side. Side.
I'm pushing.
Back
Nice,
around
right,
in cage,
Bob.
man. Nice. Triple nades. Out.
2-8,
Big
run!
nades. He's one.
Yeah, smoke with it. No! They're weird,
2 mid. Nice smoke, thank you. Escaped.
Good
Flashing
box.
the smoke. Reloading.
Nice, Harry.
Out. Both there. One pals 2.
Maybe flank.
Jungle.
Nice.
He's a boomer, come on!
Nice. 1 HP.
I thought it was on. Nice! Let's go! Harry, please don't scream again.
Nothing AAs, but
50.
Half HP B rush. Still apartments. AK-47 acquired.
Nice try.
Jungle, he is all blue.
Ram could be out Tetris. I don't have vision.
Ooh.
Nice, Chad. Good half. Well played. Oh my god. Look at the spare on Harry's face. He can't
Lots
believe
of
what's
pressure here.
happening.
Lots of pressure here.
Out to
One middle. One triple.
Default.
Yeah, close.
CT.
Oh!
Lucky.
I got jammed on the wall. My boomer movement, man.
two mid.
Where?
Two mid.
Cool shotgun. Rush one more.
B. B plant. Backside. Coming left.
Let's go!
Ooh, nice try.
It's all to play for. You can see the disappointment and stress in Hobbit, but man, oh man, they had pressed in the second part of the half. That clutch from Twist, even he was surprised with it, but put that behind us because it's not going to win them this game at this point. They still need to do more. 8-7, as I say, for FaZe as they swap over to the T side.
And the important thing here is Cloud9 has answered the bell every time it's rung. Every time FaZe step up and get a lead and get some momentum going, Cloud9 is there with the rebuttal, with the response. They switch over to the CT side. They switch over to defense. And their defense on Inferno was impeccable. If they come out with another performance like that, we might be seeing them in the semifinals tomorrow. We might be seeing them eliminate the world #1, the reigning major champions from contention here in Dallas. All to play for. FaZe with 4 players towards the A bomb site. Unfortunately for Cloud9, it's just Hobbit playing it passively. They want to get aggressive on the other side of the map.
Ooh, dualies, Jason, and this time I might have faith in them because that is a strong position with the boost in B. But the problem is, the
They ain't going there.
Yep, absolutely that. Tags come in both ways. Rain down to 81, Hobbit on 59 is smoked off and forced behind the CT ticket booth. He's going to go above it, though. Try and get some vision. And he's got the call that they're close because there was vision from the top of the east stairs as well. But here comes Robs on the flank. Axile has absolutely no idea. He's trying to line this up because a Glock can be deceiving, but he makes no mistake on the shot. And here comes Shiro's dualies.
This better be the best duelie clip we've ever seen. If they want to get back in it, Shiro better deliver as he turns the corner. Not yet peeking. Inters is actually, is he backing away?
There's no pit. I don't think they can possibly go for it. They can't get an entry. All the points of access are locked off, and FaZe are holding them aggressively, but now they get 2 kills. So maybe they go. Maybe there's a chance, but it's too far gone. Shiro gets another with the dualies. Now we've got the dualies in with a chance, but they're trying to defuse. Kerrigan's too close, and now the round done because there's no kit in play. Kerrigan will save his team with his brain rather than his aim, although both come to play, but it was his positioning that wins the round.
I don't even know if that would have been possible, but they had to get on the defuse right there. No chance for Shiro to be in a position to actually cover his teammate, but man, the disconnect between 2 players going for it and a third backing away, that is concerning to start out this half. Both pistols go the way of FaZe in this map.
And both had potential to go the other way too. That's the scary thing.
Yeah, but what an advantage to have in the deciding map in the series here on Mirage. 9-7. And once again, Cloud9 more than happy to just concede this second round. They don't invest anything. Inters has his armor and pistol from the previous. Cloud9 want the rifles out as soon as possible. And Rain's just gonna march his way all the way up Catwalk.
And quietly climb the ladder, but is he aware there's someone up close? Timing nearly caught him off. Because as he swung his aim and his crosshair back to a wall that was previously vacated, he realized there was a man staring there with a gun. With that gun not deadly, Rops, he'll take down Hobbits. Bomb to be planted, and it's just Inters, so they'll convert the second round as well, FaZe.
With flying colors. No concerns that round from FaZe. Inters again left to just save. 5-7 in light armor.
.57, but the armor the more important aspect, absolutely true.
Unfortunately, he can't upgrade it. He's been tagged down just enough to where he can't upgrade it.
Yes, that's right. Yep. That's always so frustrating as well.
Yeah. It's only 2 points of damage, but that'll do it.
Got to put the plates back in the slick.
3-round lead for FaZe. Op on Shiro. No armor for him. M4s for the rest of the Cloud9 team as they get started on defense in the gun rounds. And you do not want to be playing this in a comeback. You do not want to be playing this too far behind. You do not want to let FaZe get out to a 4, 5, 6-round lead before you really activate. That would be the worst way to let the third map slip away, to let the quarterfinals slip away from your grasp.
8 deep. Rain trying to take advantage of position as quickly as possible. Already between a plethora of smokes at mid. As Hobbit spans toward the arch, but it's Nafany that gets the opening kill, so Rain gives himself up. Trying to claim position so his teammates can have more access to the front of the site. They're still going to go. But they have 2 wings and angles to fight. Rob says the first one already. Kerrigan's going to advance. Twist will save him, and that means he's further forward. I don't know if he was spotted in that. And Jungle now might be in his control. Shiro knows that is a tough hole to crawl through. It has a name for a reason.
If Hobbit doesn't get any kills, they have to save. And they've already called it now. They're just going to back away. Shiro and Inters are out. Inters has had nothing to do in these rounds so far in this half. You got to admire the way FaZe is taking space. As soon as Rops gets that kill on towards stairs, Twist and Kerrigan are turning the corner and occupying the vacated position. What a fast round as well. Contact through smoke at top ramp, just bust through. They are really, really testing to see if Cloud9 is just going to collapse in this half.
And even with Rain going down, they knew the smoke was inside of Connector, and therefore if he pushed that far out to find Rain, there was a timing, a brief window they could focus on CT, and then this shot from Robs. Incredible, because if Nafany gets over top of those stairs as they're trying to take the site, oh man, he's a menace.
That's also lack of head armor with that Galil as well, just pushes him straight down. Money still an issue for Cloud9. Op 2 M4s. Axile and Nafany going to be relegated to pistols.
Boost for Inters this time. Shiro still holding. Saved AWP. Nade's going to go a bit too low. It only does 10 damage to him. Patience, just staring it down. They knew that they were going to search for information because there was no one at mid, so he's likely going to get bored, and now Robs takes out Hobbit. Twist, never mind the flames, wants to get aggressive and get inside of the site early, does so and finds Axile. Opened for business is and a smoke off to the arches, a save called again for Inters, his armor and his M4.
This round is, I mean, this map in this series is far from over, but just by eye test alone in this second half, FaZe, they look like they're not going to let this one slip. They look like they just come back to this.
In defense of Cloud9, I thought that in the first 4 rounds of the first half as well, fair. So give them time.
Well, they don't have much of it. It's going to be 12-7. Time is certainly an enemy. What a great round from FaZe as well. Just pausing and waiting. You know they've saved 3 weapons. You know they're probably going to want to try and do something creative. You know they want to put the AWP in a position to be aggressive, find an opening kill, and you just wait for it. They get exactly what they were looking for, FaZe. And they're exactly where they want to be with a 5-round lead in the 3rd map.
And 4 rounds needed to close it out. Again, I remind you, big weights in the semifinal. Big can be a surprise at an event. Every now and then, they just have an event no one expects from them, so that could be a great game as well.
I think that's exactly how you describe their group stage, to be the one getting to the semifinal. Not unheard of to see them in the quarters, but to have that direct berth caught some of us off guard.
Ensign Furia could be
a spicy matchup as well.
A really spicy matchup. Ents playing with Snax, who's been playing amazingly well, but Furia, if they make the final in North America, this is as close as it gets for them for an event in, what, 4 years?
Yep.
Maybe 5? 4, I think, since Belo Horizonte. So either way, they would love to play here in front of the North American crowd.
Awkward engagement. Both offers get away with their life. Good find from Nafany as the smoke clears. Rain goes down. Hobbit and Shiro tag teaming this A-bomb site. The 2 of them holding on strong.
I love that boost angle from Axile because he knows they've been coming in there, especially last round where Brokey was there with the op.
Inters is in a hardcore cold position. I feel like he hasn't really seen a whole lot of action here over as the main anchor of the B bomb site. He'll be called upon eventually. Question is, will he be ready? Once again, FaZe going away from his position.
Shiro waiting patiently with the smoke still in front. Straight take, smoke toward jungle. Counter smoke though at Palace. Molotov goes through, that'll bounce into shadow below, but it's gonna hold the entrance of Robs. It's gonna make it so awkward, unless Kerrigan can do that by going over the top, but he's taken down by Shiro, who has his back exposed and on the run, but still the gray screen. Still Robs can't swing wide enough to take him down. And that smoke was so well timed, and Nafany therefore is able to take out Twist. Brokey still trying to work in. 32 seconds, knows he's got 2 toward jungle, but no one will peek. Timing for Robs. If he had been able to get the shot on the op, maybe they go, but that is a well-held round from Cloud9.
Yeah, you have to imagine Hobbit's a little confused how they're able to jump up on top with him without anyone really stopping it or noticing it or calling it out for him. Still, Cloud9's able to hold on. Good shooting from Shiro. Nice opening kill from Nafany as well, swinging in mid. Let's see how long Cloud9 can ride this wave. First round in the second half on the board for them. Double off setup, Axile and Shiro, each with those. One at the A-bomb site, peering towards mid. One at catwalk, peering towards mid. And Rain is already in connector so quickly.
That's very quick. Has a bit of a support system by Kerrigan swinging, but the AWP was there and ready. Exile hits that shot, and now Rain knows he's actually kind of stuck.
Good lurk.
Molotov in, that is fantastic from Robs. Molotov in, actually, Rain has to move. Oh, twists down through the hole as if it were a fire pole and not a ladder at all, because that could have caught his movement, but that was swift. Robs wants to swing around and find Nafny as well, clutches his elbow as he's on the edge of the smoke, and Exile needs to be a hero with this AWP. Misses the shot and the opportunity. That would have been spectacular.
Now it's up to Inters to find him. I mentioned Inters hasn't had a whole lot to do in this game yet. Probably not feeling the game, feeling the flow too well. Smoke's gonna start fading. Robs waiting on the other side. Inters turning the corner now. Robs is ready. What
Down
a great round. Triple kill for Robs. He's opened it all up, and I don't know if Exile can do this, but he might give it a try.
The kit is down inside where it's being protected right now. It's inside jungle. That's the closest one. And he knows he's being watched. I think he gives up on this. Bomb's too far gone now at this point. He has to.
Yeah, well, he can't get away. Robs has got him boxed in as well. Molotov's gonna come in. Robs has been relentless throughout this round, and he might find Exile at the end. Ooh, it just misses. Damage was there, but can't complete the kill, but FaZe respond immediately. They don't let Cloud9 get into this game at all. An immediate rebuttal, and Cloud9 is forced to use their final timeout earlier than they would have liked.
Talk about FaZe as well. I mean, first international team to win a major, but also one of the highest average ages. We're talking about all the youth coming into Counter-Strike, but it's the spread, the age of Rain, the age of Kerrigan, the experience these guys have. And they still have that young youth. I mean, it really is a well-structured team in terms of roles, in terms of the balance of just skill, and then, like I say, having Kerrigan's brain behind them.
They've also got the benefit of like experienced youth. Twists, no stranger to this stuff. Robs as well, been playing for a long, long time, been on some of the bigger stages also. Final timeout for Cloud9 coming to a close.
Yeah, I mean, their least experienced player might be their best in Brokey as well in the op.
Yeah, ironically. 13-8. Back to a 5-round lead. FaZe Clan applying a lot of pressure right now, and Cloud9 just trying to stay afloat. Shiro with the op in towards window. Smoke in his face and a run boost coming in.
It's a good start. Exile for one. Rain gets it back, though. Robs out from Palace as he has done so many times. Spotted the head. No, okay, that's a speculative shot. Thank you for X-ray misleading me. It just goes to show, though, how marginal division is. The elbow, Nafny. That's lovely. Ejection button off the ladder to take down Robs.
Yeah, that isn't a fire pole. That time it was a ladder. Popping right off of it, screws up Robs' aim, and that means Kerrigan and Rain want nothing to do with it. Twist is at the top mid. Having information, some utility picked up in spawn as it was stockpiled earlier. FaZe, with a minute left on the clock, is going to spread across the map. Kerrigan, Twist, and Rain all looking for their own individual fights. See what happens. And Kerrigan's going to try and posture like the B bomb site is in trouble, making plenty of noise, letting everyone know he's here. Smoke in towards the market window. And Hobbit considered moving. He considered budging, but Inters has called it off.
Twist with his eyes firmly. Oh, is that, I think the heel, the Achilles heel in this round. Spotted by Shiro. Gun barrel eye.
Oh no.
What?
No.
No way. Oh, Hobbit gets Rain, so at least they get one further on the defense, but they need to know that Twist is up close. 2 on CT to try and peek this. Kerrigan wants to bring ball in. Spraying through. Hobbit will do it 2 as he comes back out, and Cloud9 on 9.
All right, Shiro, you get one of those. You get one of those. No more misses like that. Can't have it. Not in the comeback. 4 rounds away. Cloud9 not done yet, not quitting. Back and forth these past 3 rounds. Just as painful in slow motion. Good double from Hobbit at the end. A bit of a reprieve, a bit of breathing room for Cloud9 up against P250s and Deagles and a Tech 9. A chance for them to close the gap, a chance for them to keep players alive, build up some money, and start getting this comeback underway.
Careful, Exile. He keeps losing track of him in the smoke. Okay, Shiro apparently loses no tracks at all. Brokey the only kill, and Cloud9 now to 10, getting closer and closer to FaZe. And FaZe, no, they've come back in certain situations in this series from the worst of odds, so they are far from done in this game.
Back to the buys for FaZe. What does Karrigan have in store? FaZe has been doing this all on the run. They haven't called a timeout yet. They've been chilling.
That's actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, they've been loving life. Well-oiled machine with Karrigan at the helm. Oh, and he might have just called a banger. He might have just called the perfect tactic. Hobbit alone at the A-bomb site for now. Nafany and Shiro close by, but they're going to be blocked off by smokes.
Shiro trying to throw some support, though. Incendiary up on top of the doorway. Hobbit would have been close enough to hear them back away. He'll extinguish it as well. So, yes, Karrigan might have been one step ahead, but that step not taken into the site, they recover it.
Brokey and Rop still have 2 smokes. They can set up a re-execute onto this bomb site if they want. They know they've forced out all the counter utility, all the Molotovs that would come in towards Palace. They wouldn't have to contend with. And knowing that, knowing the lack of utility, Hobbit's gonna bail out. So C9 shifts into a retake defense at the A-bomb site.
Shiro gonna give a position at window now, given that he's smoked off. Rops with the set smoke. Goes a bit deeper. Nafany blocking that one again. Second one in this round, I believe. He's actually hit with his body, but his body's been hit by more than just a grenade now as Brokey finds the shot on the op as Hobbit swings. Before he loses his vision, he'll drop down twists.
They need to deal with Karrigan. Karrigan's being so aggressive. There's Shiro, there's Hobbit. They respond. Bomb has hit the deck. Karrigan and Rops have to pick it up. They've got to move forward.
They're in trouble now, though. Rob's all on his own. They're completely surrounded. They hold the extremities. And with the bomb going down, they're now within 2, and the money from FaZe gets tight once more.
Karrigan's been so successful pushing towards jungle during those executes, but it doesn't matter if Hobbit drops the bomb like that because that was the only guy in the bomb site. The planter was the only one moving forward, and by the time they're able to go and recover it, all the smokes have cleared. All the utility is gone for FaZe. They had that one execute, and that was it. And then all the lines of sight were cleared. I thought Cloud9, I thought they might have just faded away, but once again, responding only the way a contender can.
Pressure's on FaZe. No question. This is the most composure we've seen from Cloud9. Perhaps ever for this core, let alone being, the Cloud9 team, as it were.
That's actually so dangerous, this position from Brain. This is unreal. How did he get here? How has he gotten here? Shiro turns and takes care of it. Oh boy, that could have been really wild.
This is a shot, though, inside the window behind that. And it's fast from Shiro to hit Brokey. I thought he missed that. It was so quick.
We said he could only have the one miss, and he hasn't done it since. He's been excellent in these past few rounds with the AWP. Double kill here for Shiro. Rob's twist and Karrigan slow things down.
Yeah, Hobbit's trying to get multiple angles and vision. Oh, missed shot enters, though. That gives away his position. He's going to try and wrap it and rotate it. Get a better angle and give Axile a chance, who's on top of Catwalk. Twist to contend with him. Goes down. AK wins that duel. Still tapping. He'll find Rops as well. And Karrigan can't close out a single kill further. Now we're within 1. This is getting very, very tense. 25 for Rops, 19 Rain, and then they fall off from there. It's 21 for Shiro to lead the way on the Cloud9 side.
We had Axile in the previous map. Shiro now doing fantastic stuff here. Both the stars for Cloud9 stepping up in the quarterfinals.
Twist had the incredible pistol, but might need to add some more to this. Remember, he was the next highest rated player after them in the group stages before playoffs, before getting to this stage. Axile absolutely nails Rain to start it off, and Rob's down to 16. This is looking lovely for C9, but Brokey's not having it. He's taking Shiro out of the picture, and he's going to keep pushing forward with the op. That is risky position, hard territory, and the timing works out. Nafany with a nade in his hand. The pin was pulled, but so too the bolt on the gun as it went back the other way. Axile able to strike from window. It still pulls it back to a 3-on-3.
No, but this has got to be such a hard round for Cloud9 to read. Everyone is still spread across these maps, these isolated duels. And look at this, a clash as Inters is pushed up.
Oh, I thought he was going to walk by if he held the angle. Twist, I think, gets beaten on that because there's no chance he expects it to be that close, but they may not come to blows. Twist is trying to regroup and rotate over to the rest of his team.
Cloud9 have found a safe setup. Axile and CT spawn just looking for someone to crawl through and try and wrap around the B bomb site. Inters is pushed up. There's no access to B except for Catwalk, but Cloud9 is gambling. That's not going to be the play, and they're gambling correctly. Hobbit back towards Ticket Booth. When does he get the information?
Stays passive. Goes for a jump. I still don't think he spotted Twist. He got in toward Tetris. He'll see it now, though. Nade through the sky. Footsteps in front. He's trying to find an angle. Goes out, Twist. That's the man we need to step up. Finds the shot. Oh, but Axile again! He's not done either. Twist has to hold this out 1 versus 2. Axile might be adding another highlight to the file as he tries to peek it out. Twist 13 seconds. Needs to get the kill. Needs to go aggressive if he's going to put this down, but now the time's gone. He's going to win it alone on that. And Twist is desperate to try and get one back, and he's not going to. It's going to be 13-13. Tie game again. Cloud9 back into it. Axile with the closing kill.
That's an ace. All 5 for Axile. This man steps up every time they need him. And what a setup to call for Cloud9. Axile close by when Hobbit goes down. FaZe will never expect a second player there. Oh, he delivers. Finally, all the experience of the stages they have failed upon coming to fruition here in Dallas. And they're tied up 13-13.
We said this event was about finding someone who could challenge FaZe. I think we found it. Very much so. Cloud9, this is exactly what they've been wanting to do on stages since last year, since the start of last year. Hobbit backing off, good smokes, fast execution. Might be the right call for FaZe if they can get this bomb down cleanly and quickly. No rotation on flank. They're held off toward connector right now.
They gotta be careful. They gotta be careful at spamming through that. They're gonna come through. FaZe is attacking. FaZe going forward. There's the first. Kerrigan picks up a rifle, but Axile's holding on. They can't retreat. They're trapped. They're trapped inside connector, but not for long.
Deagle up close. You said it. They've got to be careful with ammo depletion because that would leave them in a position where they've got to reload. Oh, Twists. Oh, the timing. Oh, the discipline, but he wasn't sure where to shoot next. He'll go down, and Cloud9 take the lead late. A 4th straight round.
And that's a round they had nobody at A. Nobody Ticket Booth. Nobody was there whatsoever. Everyone was positioned at top connector. That was a one-front battle that FaZe challenged, charged into. $25 on Rops, 26 on Axile. Blow for blow the whole way. And Cloud9 fans, finally something to get into.
And FaZe better respond now or this could be done. Overtime point to be conceded and money would be gone. FaZe have not found themselves in this position all year. All of 2022, they have not been eliminated in a best of 3. Keep in mind, this is a grand slam. Potentially one of, well, would be the 3rd for FaZe. One of the ones they very much would need considering the opposition that's here. And they could be denied that right now from C9.
This would be a huge stop for Cloud9. Things get quiet. Rain and Brokey flashed out mid, Twists in the underpass to control. Where do they take things from here? Bomb is in Rops' hands with Kerrigan in the B tunnels. I mentioned Inters was gonna get called upon. He's been in a cold position throughout this half. Is he ready for this?
Rain's running. That's going to signal them, and they're certainly ready. Inters with the first shot. They don't know Axile's here. He didn't have to peek. Inters took the aggression, and now the aggression is coming absolutely undone because Rops is stuck inside of the apartments. This is a slaughter. Cloud9, the better team in the server right now, and Twist has no idea what to do because Cloud9 have just secured series point.
We saw the lockdown defense on Inferno. It's been engaged here on Mirage. This will be the 7th round straight for Cloud9. Twist can do nothing about this.
The last North American standing against a team from far away who has a home crowd in Cloud9. Sneaks out, here's one, just wants to save the gun, not worth the risk. Comes back up, he'll hear that too, so at least gets Snafany down.
Doesn't matter, Cloud9's rich. They don't need the gun, they don't need the money.
Counter-terrorists win.
Two chances for Cloud9 to eliminate FaZe. 2 chances for Cloud9 to prove that they are here for the trophy.
Nobody would have predicted this. People have already begun to write off Cloud9 on stages.
I'd begun to. This is going to make a lot of people reconsider.
Shiro wants to start off the last round in style. They nearly line up for two. He's forced off the angle, couldn't hit the shot, but Exile steps out as he often has. Rain will get the response though. Close. He'll see the gray screen, but now he's in trouble. No, he's not. He's not at all. Cloud9 have done it. FaZe are gone. World #1 upset by a new org, a new home, and home soil on Texas for the team from the CIS. What an incredible performance.
And you could see the release. All the different times they fell short. All the questions asked about them. All the failures to step up to the plate. Forget about it. They're here in Dallas. And they've got a new surge of confidence.